It's hot right now. It's noon. 12 o'clock. There is a golden bridge here. Below is Liu Yang's moat. It seems that the water wisdom is still relatively weakly. The blue cover on both sides is covered with a flower cover. There are some on it. Now us. Twice the empty tea of the standing blind eye. What we see at the moment is standing blindness. Year 2002. Immediately. Nearly 800 years old. It has two in history. Here's one of them. Its original name was Liu Yang. Later in 2009, the government of Liuoyang, it changed the name of the police officer to the police officer. Let's take care of the police's play. These are all some Kanging petty bourgeoisie. But it's a very big breath. But if you want to climb the castle tower, it is to be received. It's a 10.5 road. Look at the traces of these 100,000 roads passing through the broken night. There are also tens of thousands of people walking. The ground is already covered. There are 1,000 generations of time that have passed. There are not a lot of tourists with 1,000 performances. I waited until the evening to remember the floor of the field. Liuoyang can be seen everywhere. It's all this kind of an amplitude. There's a saying that goes like this. You can see a small notebook wearing a hand banner. Ahead is their local residential building. We then headed to the continent ahead. Let's follow this road to find a gourmet meal. This is all selling some cultural and creative handicrafts. It's not just our country. It's more of an introductory one. Let's go back and see if it's over. The castle tower at the Ichiho Gate. The middle of the central plains is the first. The entire heart level door goes in. It field area reached. There is a value to be paid off. It has been owned for more than 4,000 years. "105 premises are here. It was all as a guardian at the time. It is one of the most developed political, economic, and cultural chairs in the world. I don't know if we'll be able to get in. It's full of small cannons with some good food. There's also a kind of transformation here. It is the old city of Liuoyang. Make up the night of symbolism of history and culture. It is more as Liuoyang. It has a long number of years of tourist generations. He ranked first in the Henan Provincial Party Committee. He is currently a major tourist in China. Liuoyang. There's another data on his site that can also be proven. It is Zhuyin's Henan Cultural Tourism. His headquarters is located on the Liuoyang side. In fact, this is a street of food. Take a look at some of the delicacies that basically have all over the Bear Country. The road is flowing and the pit is grinding the ice baby. There are fewer tourists during the day, right? I can change this street in the sweetness of the heat. Fat vinegar can be seen to be this Liuoyang. The punch gun is an upper pot slice. This food street is relatively long. It must be more than 1,000 meters. Your architecture here is also antique. It will slowly fall down. That's just a jump. This one will only shake. So he walked away and touched it all. After sending it, I went home and cleaned it. That's going to be a bit higher earlier. Maybe you can eat more rice after washing. Then he threw out the sound of the cart. I looked back and saw that he hadn't fallen yet. This takeaway brother is not a big neighbor. Let's lick this time. And then just after all. The car looked at the road. And then it was too much of a hurry. Some food delivery platforms now. In addition to the place where the fried takeaways are pressed. Everybody will always be always. The main thing is that there is a time limit. If you have more time than that. It also affects his lucky fans and the like. We just took out the mushrooms. I did it for less than a minute. And he put his little hairy fish back on. What a move this is. I think everyone should know. Take a look. I'm in Suzhou, Jiangsu. I've seen such a big confirmation. Is there also the beginning of Henan? Because there are more buildings on his side. Came out of the Li police gate. Now let's find a place to eat. Liuoyang special cuisine. In addition to water lacquer and finished soup beef broth. High Pills habitual labor drainage. This piece should also be called habit. This child can talk happily. Immediately, directly opposite the door was selling some tapestry ingredients. Then the scenic spots inside are all snacks. The best way for us to come out and play is to find a local north pool. The huge stone in front of me. It is Liuoyang's famous expressive architecture. Accustomed to the 9 dragons dome very large. On his aids, there are 9 coiling dragons. At the top of it is a square top. That square top is a stupid photo. Liuoyang's treasure of the right management. 4-sided color pattern square top. Equal to half a bowl when it's time. Let's take a video of this attraction again. Just looking for a place to eat. This is the roundabout of Kowloon Peak. It seems that all the special collections sold here are Liuoyang square tops. I found that Liuoyang's high point is also very out. Take a look at the high point on the vegetable island. Amos whereabouts are a new subclass. Never eaten locally. Let's go straight to the dispatch. It's a fast cripple. Wow, this one is a side dish. That's a little stick. Oops, let's have a little bit. This sad too big too. It's okay to be outside of the knowledge. This is a historical one. This is a historical one. Didn't eat in the morning. How would you have eaten it, ISNP? How do you recall? You didn't show it. But you're not having a hard time networking stuff. This is what we call a table. Bean skin with double melon.